Hey guys, my name is Michelle. Welcome to The Weight of Things. So I'm super excited about this video because number one, at the end of the video, I have a very special announcement to make. And number two, at the end of the video, I'm going to be telling you about a new giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited. Like, who doesn't like to receive free stuff? I hope that you guys will too. And definitely stay tuned all the way to the end so that you can get all the deets about the free giveaway. So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is some tips on how you can stay motivated in your fitness and health journey. I believe that this is so important because a lot of times, like, you know, in the beginning, it's all fun and games. Yes, I want to lose weight. I want to do all these different things. I talked about this in one of my previous videos about in the new year, we all kind of set all these goals and resolutions. And then like after a while, when life starts to, you know, really chip in, then all that kind of goes out the window and we find ourselves a year later, sometimes back in the same position, if not even worse. So today what I want to do is to give you some really good tips that have really helped me in the past and that I am applying to my life right now to be able to stay motivated on this journey. So tip number one is to set a goal. Now, a lot of times if you have a personal trainer or nutritionist, a lot of the times what they will tell you is not to make your goal a certain weight. And the reason why that is because your weight fluctuates. You could even be one weight in the morning and then in the evening you're a different weight. And for us women, depending on the time of the month, our weight is fluctuating. And so we don't want to focus so much on the numbers on the scale as we do as a general result. Now, a lot of times what they will actually say is for you to set your goal on maybe you want to be able to run for 20 minutes, or maybe you want to be able to lift a certain amount of pounds, or you want to be able to do a certain activity that you couldn't do before. A lot of times that's the goals that they would try to tell you to set. I believe that you can also set certain goals like, you know, you would like to be this size in clothing, or you would like to be able to fit into this, or, you know, you would like to be able to join a marathon, or whatever goal that you want to make. But I definitely think having something that you are striving for is definitely a motivation, because every day when it feels hard and when you feel like you want to give up or you feel like you can't go anymore and you set your mind on that goal that you wanted to achieve, that can sometimes help you to push through. And we definitely want to make sure that we're setting realistic goals. We don't want to say that in a week I want to be able to run a 5K marathon when you can't even run up the stairs. You want to be able to set a goal that's realistic, something that you're going to be able to achieve. Because if you're not able to achieve that goal, that is just going to set you backwards, and that's just going to make you feel demotivated. The other thing about setting a goal is I believe it's really good to kind of set an overall goal. Like at the end, what does that end result look like? But then you also want to set certain incremental goals as well. By month one, I want to be able to do this. By month two. So setting little goals that work your way up to the big goal, because that's when you know that you are actually progressing and you're actually moving forward towards that goal. And also it gives you that little sense of achievement when you start reaching those smaller goals. My next tip is to make sure that you actually make a plan to meet that goal. Now, this kind of plays into what I said before about having those smaller incremental goals, because if the goal is, you know, to lose 100 pounds or to be able to run 5K, if you don't even have a set plan as to how you're going to meet that goal, that can also be demotivating, because then you get to a place where you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? I'm at a standstill in my weight loss. I'm not feeling motivated anymore. And you have nothing to look towards. You just have this goal. So if you kind of make up a plan and say, okay, in order to reach my first goal, this is what I'm planning to do. This is what I'm planning to eat. I'm planning to keep a food diary, and you have an actual plan as to what you're going to do, then it's like you will feel more motivated because you know what you're doing. You're not just winging it every single day when you wake up. You have a set plan, a set goal, and you can put your mind to that. The other thing that I would strongly suggest is actually scheduling your workouts. Now that kind of goes with making a plan. So actually schedule your workouts. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to work out, 3 days a week, because that's too easy for you to put it off. On Monday, let's say, you'll be like, oh no, I'm not really feeling it today, I'll work out on Tuesday, because you don't have anything kind of scheduled. But if you actually get a planner, even if it's just something that you set on your phone, or you have a specific time and a specific day of the week that you're planning to do this specific workout, then it's kind of like it's organized and it's a lot easier to follow, and it's not just kind of winging it. Something that I would strongly recommend that goes along with setting the schedule is to make sure that you stick to the schedule. Now, one thing that I think is very important for us all to remember is you're not always going to be motivated. You're not always going to feel like working out. And so the most important thing is for you to be disciplined, for you to be able to say, nope, I've made that appointment with myself. It's scheduled right here, 7 a.m. I'm supposed to be doing ab workout. I don't feel like doing it, but I'm doing it anyways because I set that goal for myself, and I need to be able to be disciplined enough to do what I set out to do. So even if you're not motivated, let your discipline be the thing that pushes you to do what you know you need to do. And to add to that, please make sure that you always show up. Sometimes you might not feel like working out. Even if you only get 5 minutes done, that's 5 minutes more than you would have got done if you didn't do it at all. And chances are, once you start off with that 5-minute workout, you will get the motivation to keep pushing through. So the most important thing for you to do when it comes on to fitness and weight loss is showing up to whatever it is that you scheduled and planned for yourself to do. Speaking of planning, my next tip is to actually plan out your workout. Plan out and know what you're going to do. If you say that today is core day, have a set schedule of things that you're going to be doing for your core day, so that you're not like at home or at the gym kind of looking around like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, should I do this? Oh, but I did that machine yesterday. And you're kind of like trying to work it out while you're supposed to be working out. So it's better for you to kind of know what you're doing and have a plan in your mind before you even start working out. Another thing that I really love to do that I find so motivating is to watch weight loss stories for motivation. Watch fitness and health stories, success stories of people that have overcome fears, people that have overcome hurdles in their life and they have pushed through and have gotten to their goal. I find that to be so motivating, and anytime I'm really having a struggle with feeling motivated or feeling like I want to do what I know that I should be doing, I always run back to watching YouTube videos or reading stories about people that have gotten to their goal, and it just helps to uplift and motivate me. Another tip that I have is to try working out in the morning. I find that when you work out in the morning and you get it out of the way, it's much better. If you tell yourself that you're going to work out later on in the afternoon, you may get lazy, other things will come up, and it will be so many different excuses why you won't end up getting to do it. But if you tell yourself that you're going to work out in the morning and you schedule yourself to work out in the morning and you do work out in the morning, it's done, it's over with. You have the rest of the day to yourself. Another tip that I would have is meal preparation. Meal preparation I find is so important because a lot of times when you're hungry and you go into the kitchen, you're going to be thinking to grab the fastest, most delicious thing when you're hungry. And chances are that's not going to be the most healthiest choice. So when you kind of have meal prep, whether that actually just be like a meal schedule where you know you planned out what you're going to eat for that day, or you have it pre-made, pre-packaged, or you have it that you already know what you're going to cook, all the ingredients are there and it's just a matter of you putting it all together. All of these things are more helpful than for you to walk into a kitchen with no idea what you're planning to make, no preparation done whatsoever. Because as I said, that's when you're going to reach for the things that are not good for you. So meal preparations, definitely something that I would recommend. Another thing that could be super important and super helpful in staying motivated is join support groups. Join groups on Facebook, on social media, where you can get the support that you need, other people that are on the same journey as you. And another thing that you can do is look for an accountability partner. Look for somebody that can keep you accountable to the goals that you have set. And if you don't have an accountability partner, then I don't mind being your accountability partner. My email is in the description box. Feel free to email me at any time, and I would try my best to be able to motivate you and be that accountability partner for you. Another thing that I would recommend is not weighing yourself every day. When you're weighing yourself every day and you're not actually seeing the scale go down, sometimes even in your weight loss journey, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos, you can actually see the weight going up even though you have been working your tail off. And that is definitely a killer on your motivation. And so it's just best for you not to weigh yourself every day. Weigh yourself like every week at the most, and maybe every 2 weeks, every month. Another tip to keep yourself motivated is to plan a treat for yourself when you reach certain milestones. So as I talked about having those incremental goals, plan a treat for yourself as to when you do meet that goal, whether it be a new workout outfit, or whether it be that, you get to go out with your friends, and we're all not going out right now, but you know what I mean, whether it be you make a trip to the living room, whatever it may be, set yourself some kind of goal that you say to yourself that, okay, I have achieved everything that I said I was going to achieve in this incremental period, and therefore I am rewarding myself. And I believe that once you have that goal of something that you really, really want to have or really, really want to do, then that also helps to motivate you to keep going. Another tip that I have is don't get overly excited and don't become complacent. Now, this, guys, has been something that I have struggled with, where I will start to see me making progress. Like, I'm liking the way that I have been eating well, that I've been working out, and I'm seeing the actual fruits of my labor. And then I get so excited about what I'm seeing that I actually start telling myself, well, I'm actually doing pretty good. So, I can have a cheat day, I can have another cheat day, and all of a sudden I have become complacent. And before I know it, I'm making excuses why I'm not going back to my schedule like I thought I was going to be. And I'm continuing on this road of complacency. So it's very, very, very important for us not to become overly excited when we are seeing progress and to end up becoming complacent. And my last tip that I have for you to stay motivated is cut out all the excuses. No excuses. There's no excuses. It doesn't matter whatever's going on in life, God forbid, should there be a breakup, should there be a death in the family, that is not an excuse for you to railroad all of the success that you've had so far, railroad all of the hard work that you have put in so far. That is not an excuse for you to put your health on the back burner. That is only supposed to be something that should motivate you and push you even further. Life is going to throw all kinds of things at you. It is your job to not allow them to suppress your success, but also only to just propel you to success. And now let's get into the fun part. So as I mentioned, I do have an announcement to make. And basically what that is I've been talking to you guys for like ever now, saying that I plan to like do OMAD again to kind of get myself back on track. And I haven't done it. So I have decided to kind of put myself on a little bit of a challenge to make sure that I do. So I will be doing OMAD starting this week for 30 days. And well, actually, I'm not going to be doing OMAD for 30 days, but I'm going to be doing a 30-day challenge. And on it, I'm going to be doing OMAD for at the very least 20 days. And then the last 10 days, I'm going to be more implementing how I would be eating and working out going forward after those, like that 30-day period has ended. So I kind of want to start easing myself into how I would regularly be eating and what I'd regularly be doing. So first thing that I would be doing is what I had talked to you guys about in my last video about OMAD, easing myself into OMAD. So, and I will also be recording all of this. So I will be showing you guys some of the meals that I eat, probably not every day, but I'm going to try to. And every week I'm going to do a weigh-in and letting you guys know how much weight that I have lost in that week, what kind of things I ate, how many times I worked out, and basically guys, just giving you, a lowdown on everything that has been going on and how it's been going. So make sure and stay tuned for those weekly updates. And then after the 30 days, then we will do a final weigh-in and see how much I have actually been able to lose in the total of those 30 days. Now on to the giveaway. So the giveaway, what I'm going to be doing is giving 3 lucky people that decide to do this 30-day challenge with me, that is willing to send me pictures, before and after pictures for before the 30 days start and then after 30 days start, and also let me know how much you've lost. You don't need to let me know how much you weigh. You can just say how much you've lost in the total of 30 days. And the top 3 people that have been able to successfully complete it and have sent it to me within right after the 30 days is completed, will receive this pack of the 5 resistant bands. So you would have to send me all that information, your before and after pictures, how much weight you've lost. And once I receive that and I choose the 3 people, I will send those people an email back and let them know who has won. And then I will be mailing you guys the resistant bands. So good luck to everybody who's going to be doing the challenge with me. Let's get it